Today we're going to talk about formatting paragraphs in documents. The first thing you want to do is open up the document. It's called American Diet title page. And vertical alignment doesn't work extremely well on Google Docs, so you kind of have to make it work for you. So how we're going to do this is we're going to create a table. It's going to be one by one, and then we're going to change our table properties so that we can make it work for us. So it says minimum row height. We want to change this to 8.5. The reason we choose 8.5 is that's the height of the page minus the margins. And then we want to change our border color to white so that you don't see the black border around the document. And we want to change our cell vertical alignment to center. And we're going to hit OK. And we're going to start typing. Scroll here a little bit. We're going to type your name, hit enter, then we're going to type health and nutrition 101, hit enter, and then we're going to type in today's date, which is September 30th, 2015. We want to highlight this and center it. So it's going to be centered both horizontally and vertically. So I'm going to zoom out by using my control minus so you guys can see the page. If we look right here, it's a little tough to read, but I've zoomed out enough that you can see that I am right in the smack center of the page. All we've got to do now is turn in our document. The next document we want to open is the NADA Office Supplies Memo. We want to highlight this entire list here, and we want to go up and use our ruler here. We want to put some tab stops in. So we want to put a left tab stop at 0.75 on our ruler, so that's halfway between the half here. And we want to put over here at 3.5, we want to put a right tab stop. So all I did to add my tab stops is click on the left click one time on the ruler. And we look, and what we've done here now is spread our information out. So it right aligns here, it left aligns here. In the to field here, we want to put our name and turn it in. The next document we want to work on is the American Diet Guidelines, and we want to highlight these first two items here. We want to go up and choose numbered list, and it numbers in 1 and 2 automatically. Let's go to the end of number 2 and hit enter, and we have number 3 now. I'm going to type in be physically active each day. And down here, we want to highlight these 4 items, and we're going to choose the bulleted list. So now we have bullets here. After the 4th one, we want to hit enter. We want to type in food with less salt. And we'll hit enter 2 times. That takes us off of our bullets. And we're going to type in these guidelines emphasize that moderate consumption is the key to good health. Now, in the numbered list, we can change our type of numbering. So if we go up and we hit the little arrow right here next to our numbered list, we can choose like Roman numerals. So I've got this one here, make some Roman numerals. And we're going to change how our bullets look here as well. So if we hit the little drop down arrow next to the bullets, we're going to choose this one. And we've got these kind of starred looking bullets now. We want to go to the end of our document. You can either use Control End if you're on a regular PC. If you are on a Google Chromebook, just go to the end of the document, hit enter 2 times, and type your name, and turn in your document. The final document that we're going to work on today is called the American Diet one. There's a couple small things we want to do here. We see we've got a block quote here that starts with many groups and individuals. We want to highlight this whole quote. And when you have a large quote like this in a reference paper, you need to offset it. By offset means we want to change our left indent and right indent. So we want to bump this, make sure our right indent is at 5.5, and our left indent we want to drag in to 0.5. What this has done is it offsets this large quote for us. Next thing we want to do down here is we want to create hanging indents for our references. So let's go before our reference page, and we want to highlight these 3 items, and we're going to create a hanging indent. To do this, we drag this over to 0.5. We grab this little top bar, it's our first line indent, and drag it back to where it started. Now you see that everything after the first line is indented for our references. This is only a one-line reference, so it's not indented at all. That's all we need to do. We need to go down here to the end, put your name in place of Roberto Sanchez, and turn it in.